Back to the Minturn Anglers tent, located about 50 yards from the Minturn Anglers shop in the old Weston Snowboard building in Minturn, Colorado. I got Joe. He is, I mean, you take care of the marketing. You're basically one of the managers here with the facility. How you been?
I've been great.
We had fun last week. We went out, got to hang out a little bit, cast a fly rod, try out some of this new the European nymphing stuff that seems to be taking the community by storm, right?
Yeah,
you fixed it. See, nice work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have this. So they call it Euro nymphing initially because all the Europeans came over here for the World Championships. But we've all been kind of doing this style of nymphing, this long line, high stick nymphing for quite a while, really.
Yeah, absolutely. They kind of modified and perfected the craft for us. So it's a great technique, especially right now when water temperatures are, soaring again. We had that great monsoon rain that made fish, fish were happy down low, but still need to stay on that water band, that voluntary
Let's talk about it. So what are we seeing? Water temperatures still getting into the upper 60s?
Yeah, upper 60s by noon from Walcott down. So, if you're going to get out there nice and early. If you want to learn about that modern nymphing that we're talking about, that is the most effective way to fish, say, areas from Edwards all the way up here to Minturn. Yeah. It's great for pocket water, and it's something that everybody should try. So,
I think that's good to inform people also, and to let them know that this voluntary closure really is you and the honor system saying, you know what, it's 2 o'clock, I'm done fishing from Walcott West. And the further east you head, the further, up valley you head, it's a little bit cooler, so you can stand the chance of fishing a little bit longer. Just, if you don't know, get a thermometer and check it and be honest about it and save the fish.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's the best tool you have in your fly box right now. And a big part of that, people come to this conclusion that, all right, be off the water by 2, but if you have a thermometer and you're out there and it's only 61, 62 degrees, you still have a little bit more time. And especially if you're managing the fishing properly, it might be 2:30 and you're still at a 61 water temp. Stay out. Have a good time. It's there. You're being responsible about it.
Be aware of it.
Exactly.
And if nothing else, just go nice and early. Yeah. I was actually fishing this morning for the first 2 hours of the show. Perfect, because it was nice and cool out. There were actually fish coming up and just feeding just under the surface. Like they're already taking some of this small midgy stuff. This kind of this
Trichos.
Fall stuff. Oh, Trichos.
Trichos. That's the secret word of the day, right there. Trichos. Yep. Black, white.
You really want to get your head in a fuzz? Go fish the Trichos.
Yep.
Because it'll definitely mess with your brain.
Yeah,
it's fun adventure.
I tell you what, I was out there yesterday, saw them by the hundreds of thousands, and fish were happy, big fish, love those Trichos.
Okay, so let's move into the fall. What do we got happening? You told me off camera, if people want to try some of this trout spay,
steelhead season is upon us. That's
variation, once again, of two-handed fly fishing in a sense.
Yeah, so spay fishing, which started out for steelhead, salmon, that sort of thing, has slowly transitioned over to where we're doing it for brown trout, rainbow trout, right here on our rivers. It's a lot of fun, and, for the guys who, say, don't have access to a boat, this is a great way to improve your streamer game. Obviously we all love throwing streamers. We love watching them swipe, but sometimes having trees behind you can be a big nuisance where you honestly don't even want to bring the streamer stick out. Being able to do a roll cast and cast 60 yards away is a lot of fun.
With no effort at all. So what does a trout spay system look like? Like how long is the rod? What weight do people use?
Yeah, so we like to use like switch rods, which is kind of that hybrid version. It's a two-handed rod, and we're doing a glorified roll cast, 11 feet to 12 and a half feet, and it's anywhere from a 3 weight all the way up to 6 or 7 weight if you're fishing the Colorado. It's something that we ourselves are just getting into, so we're still super excited about it. We're just as eager to get out there and show guests as much as, we're learning ourselves too. And it kind of, like I said, it broadens the horizon of, okay, I can go streamer fishing and wait while I'm waiting, and I'm not going to kill myself, ripping streamers out of the trees and that sort of thing. So, yeah, a lot of fun.
These are the horizon broadeners, so to speak. Joe and the team at Minturn Anglers stop by and say hello, and they got their tent set up here today, and they got some great stuff. Stop by. We have more of the show coming up after the break.